What's happening, fellas? Let's talk about some good news in Africa, right? I know, I'm tired too. It's tiring having to say negative news every time. It's really tiring. And I'm really sorry about the microphone. We don't have the microphone today. I forgot it somewhere. I need to go pick it up. But thank you very much for your understanding and your support. You very much appreciate it. We're going to try our best to make it sound as good as possible. So let's talk about some good news across Africa. First of all, congratulations to Ghana. Yay! Piga makofi. Ghana! Yes, Ghana won its game in the World Cup in a dramatic fashion. 1-0. Congratulations to Ghana. Beautiful scoring. 95th minute of the game. It was breathtaking. I see a lot of Ghanaians very happy about that. Look at this guy here.
I'm telling you, yeah, Ghana is winning the World Cup. Ghana is winning the World Cup. See, we are the worst team ever, but trust me, man.
Look at people in Ghana. Very, very happy. Very happy to see this. You see, there's one thing about World Cup. It brings Africans together. You know, especially countries that qualify. Every African country rallies behind the African countries, pushing them forward. And sometimes we don't actually need to be acquainted or to have visited each other's country. The simple fact that you're black, I am behind you. Why? Because we've suffered way too long. We have suffered too long. I mean, there aren't many countries that love us. That's the truth. You go to India, we get beat up. You go to Lebanon, our women are thrown over the boards. You know, they raped, they misused, they abused. You go to Saudi Arabia, it's the same thing. So when you see an African or a black brother somewhere else doing good, you clap your hands. And that is beautiful. Ghana is an amazing country. Look at the people happy. So it is beautiful to see. And again, fellas, if you've never traveled to Africa, Ghana is one of the places I would suggest you go have a look at. Yes, you don't have to worry about criminals putting a gun on your head. You don't have to worry about somebody trying to grape you or something. You don't see that in Ghana. You'll eat banku, you'll eat tilapia, you'll eat wache, you will eat bofrot. Very lovely place, beautiful people. Congratulations to Ghana on playing, and also congratulations to Côte d'Ivoire, who's trying their best, okay?
And square for the finish into the corner, and Côte d'Ivoire.
And also congratulations to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Did you see that? Did you see that game?
In the World Cup for the very first time, history for Mwekassa.
You see that? That's amazing. I know some of my African American brothers don't perhaps necessarily relate to this because I know the American culture, it's more basketball, not necessarily soccer. But soccer is very big in Africa. People love it. You want to bring people together? Put a soccer ball. They will play. They will talk to you nicely. Anyway, the next good news, my people. Togo. You see Togo right here? Beautiful place, lovely people. So Togo has put away, removed all visa requirements for all African nationals. Congratulations, Piga Makofi. Yeah, Piga Makofi. Don't be jealous. So Togo is a beautiful country. You can see this country, right? Very tiny little country in West Africa. Great culture, great people. So visa free. If you're an African passport holder, part of the African Union, you can go to Togo and have a good time. Togolese are some of the most amazing people I've seen. I've been to Togo perhaps once, I think. It was amazing. I mean, the immigration people, this is one of the countries in Africa where immigration goes, hey, you're welcome, come, yeah. I was shocked. They just fast-tracked me. I don't know, maybe before It's because he saw me on videos before. Maybe that's the reason why they did that. You know, maybe that. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. The culture, the people, voodoo, voodoo market in Togo. Very interesting. You're gonna be very, very surprised. The definition of voodoo, as you know, over there, and the definition of voodoo in Togo is very different. It's an amazing place. So that makes Togo one of the countries in Africa where you can go visa-free. What are the other countries? So the other countries in Africa where you can actually go visa-free are Rwanda, Ghana, Benin, Gambia, Seychelles. Yeah, Seychelles is very expensive. Yeah, Seychelles is very expensive. It's a lovely place. Seychelles is very clean. I'm sorry, maybe if you are Seychellois, you don't understand how Seychelles is clean. Seychelles is very clean compared to many. Yeah. Let me just stop right there. Very clean. It's expensive. Maybe because it's very touristic. Seychelles got some of the most beautiful beaches I've seen in the world. And trust me, my brother, I have traveled quite a bit. Yes, in Seychelles, some of the beach like beach with the sea and sand. Amazing. Amazing. This means Seychelles. Look at this.
Baby, it's my birthday! Woo! Happy birthday, my friend. One more year upon them.
So, matter of fact, I went to Seychelles. I was invited, but it was also part of my birthday. So, I had a good time, man. There were sharks, baby sharks in the sea just before we hop onto the speedboat. And because there was baby sharks, we were supposed to do snorkeling. You know what snorkeling is? Okay, I know. You maybe know what snorkeling is. There are people here that don't understand what snorkeling is. Snorkeling is basically when you go swim in a not deep water where you can see the bottom, but you have these special fancy gears from divers. You can wear those glasses and see clearly underwater. It's very, very nice. It's very nice. Having some money is good, eh? Yeah, it was. It was. Having some money is a good thing. So as we were trying to go to snorkel, we saw that there were baby sharks, and I was asking, "Are they baby sharks? See, if they are baby sharks, then there should certainly be mama shark somewhere." I almost didn't snorkel that day.
So 5 minutes from here, we're gonna be going snorkeling, and we saw some baby sharks. Okay.
Yes.
Is there something to worry about?
No,
We shouldn't worry about that.
no. It's very safe.
If you see baby shark, does it not mean there will be mama shark?
No.
There's no mama shark.
In the deep.
So mama shark don't care about baby shark.
Yeah, I was very scared, but eventually I said, well, you know what? I'm African, my man. White people in general, like in the movies, they will hear noise there, dun, 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 in the dark, and then they still ask, who is there? Hello, is there somebody? Black people just run away. The same thing when white people hear there's baby sharks, they still want to go snorkel. When black person hears baby shark, you think, this is probably mama shark here. I am not diving. But the food was great. The ambiance was amazing. I had a good time. The people were very warm. So traveling is a beautiful thing. You look at African countries that are visa free. It's a beautiful, brother. When you travel, you learn so many things. My father used to say, life is like reading a book, and not traveling is only reading one page of the book. Imagine you're only reading one page of the book by staying in your own country and believing you know it all. You think you're the best in the world. Don't lie to yourself. Anyway, congratulations to Togo for opening up the door. Very, very amazing people. Rwanda is also a beautiful place to be. Kigali is one of the cleanest places in Africa. Kigali is the cleanest city in Africa for many years in a row. They're very serious. Rwandese people are very serious. They have an interesting culture. They drink a lot of milk, raw milk. They don't put sugar. Don't put sugar. You will embarrass yourself. You will look weird. Like, why are you putting sugar in the milk? Don't do that. Not in Rwanda. Let's move on to Tanzania. Well, congratulations to Tanzania. Maasai women have learned to grow drought-resistant crop. So, very simple. Congratulations. Pick up my coffee first. Good news today, my man. Only good news. So, drought resistance means these are plants that resist against the heat because the heat destroys a lot of plants. Maasai women in Kenya and Tanzania are learning to grow special plants and grasses that survive with very little rain. This is because long droughts have killed their usual grass, and the cows and the goats are dying. So Maasai people, they have usually goats and cows, so this is very important for them. So you have Maasai people in Tanzania. Look at the map. Tanzania. You find Maasai people in Kenya, and these Maasai people don't need passports to cross across the border, because the government understand that Maasai people existed before Kenya and Tanzania existed the way they are. I hope all Africa should respect that. Yes, Maasai people are these people. This is me with a Maasai person in Tanzania.
What's your name?
Edward.
Huh?
Edward.
Edward, you're Maasai?
Yeah.
Okay, how's life? Life is good.
Yeah.
What's up, man? This is Mwekassa. Mambo.
Hello.
I see you
How are
every
you?
time on Facebook and YouTube.
Very amazing people. So basically, let's get back to track. Now, which are these crops? Are they genetically modified? Because a lot of people are worried. Are these people imported by some white people? Well, absolutely not. Special grass like Rhodes grass and Maasai love grass, cassava, sweet potatoes, millet, sorghum. These are bringing great benefit. Which benefit? With the drought-resistant crop, you can have more food and more money. So women grow and sell grass-fed and hay. They earn their own money to buy food, clothes, and have new animals. Like I said, congratulations to Ghana for winning that game. That was good to see. We love that. Thank you very much to Togo for opening the doors to some of us people so we can go visit some more. I suggest a lot of African Americans, South African people, more other people, go visit and see, go learn, go embrace, go taste, go experience. It's amazing. Let me know if you know about this, fellas. It was a great pleasure. I love it. God bless.